Alrighty, Logan. So, what you're looking at right now is this parking lot here in Okemos. That's the direction I'll be going on my way out. Over here, this direction, is the side of the track. I'll zoom in for you. There's a track right there. It's not as accessible during the summertime. Just a few days ago was my first November here, so I can get an even better look at what November is like over here. I'll lead you down to something I discovered the last few days, because at the start of the park here, I noticed over a year ago when I first watched a train here, I would go around that way a little bit, and then there was like a small opening to this wooded area here. But then a couple days ago, just kind of waiting around, I noticed something else, which is a much better shortcut, and that's going right in here. So I will descend right now without falling and hurting myself. Check, I did not fall or hurt myself. Little path here as we continue to get closer to my standing position. Some tag trees, as you might have noticed, the pink ribbons. There's one, there's two, there's a third one in there in the middle. I think there's another one coming up, I don't remember. Keep going a little bit. Okay, now, before I show you the spot, which actually I'm already here. This is what I call version 2. I'll get back to the tracks in a moment. Right here is an additional way out, or the original way rather, that I came in, but not going in this direction. So here's the exit right here. And you can go up a little bit of a hill there. This is the direction I used to come from. So we go in right now. After getting by this tree, I took a walk over here a bit, made it through these trees until I got to that tree right there to watch trains there. But instead now I can take, well, if I enter from that way anyway, I can take this little route right here and I will stand right about here, and here's the view all the way zoomed out. As you know, a moment ago I got the Canadian Pacific lead plus the Canadian National, which was L502. Here it is zoomed in a little bit. It's really nice to have the little pond here. Got all these geese at times. I don't see any right now, but there are geese here, and it kind of makes this area a little bit more fun to watch. I can hear the train coming across the tracks pretty well. I can't think about where it would be on the ATCS monitor, but I can also usually hear the train at the previous two crossings, both sides of this crossing. The Okemos crossing is just over this way, and I think I was right. It was about 10 seconds after the train made the final horn passing that I heard, or that I saw the train in person going this way. And you know that because I sent you a screenshot from right about here, I think. Yeah, this is the spot. And if I don't mind sitting down, or not sitting down, whichever, I can just stand here, or what I'll do is before the next eastbound shows up, or whatever train, I'll exit the way I usually originally came in and explore the park a little bit. Some stuff seen before, but This park has some really, really nice trails, if you like that kind of stuff too, which I do. So as long as I'm able to view the monitor away from home if nothing's coming, then I'll be exploring trails. I'm not going to do that right away, knowing there's the other eastbound on the way. But at least for right now, you have an idea of what rail fanning here is like. I'm not going to step into here because that's all wet. I originally started joking around saying I should, because this park, which is called Nancy Moore Park, when you enter, you pass the Parks and Recreation facility. I'd always had a joke that I should go to them and convince them to make some kind of a platform here. Doesn't have to be anything spectacular. It could be made out of cement, could be wood, whatever. But just some kind of a platform for rail fans. But really, if I think about it, don't really need it. In the summer, it'd be a lot better because I can bring a chair, which I do have in the trunk anyway of the car, which is right over here. I stood right next to it when I started this video. I can just bring a chair right in this area and sit down and just watch the view. It's even better when there's sun out, or sunlight anyway. So yeah, the Nancy Moore Park / Okemos rail fanning spot. My first capture here was September 30th a year ago. But before that, I stood at another spot that's not as nice. It's closer to the train, but wooded area, or well, not wooded area, but there's a little bit more obstruction than right here. Alright, I'm going to stop this video right now.